Hello, this is my channel Everything Reddit. Thank you so much for stopping by. I will try to post videos once a day. Now let's start this video. Posted by you, Crazy Dog Society, AITA, for telling my BF that I don't think it's appropriate to come on the family vacation. Me, 21F, boyfriend, 23M. Let's call him Charlie. Around a month ago my mom mentioned a family vacation while in a call with me. Charlie and I have been together for about 1 year. He has still not met my mom's side of the family, only my dad's. My mom, 42F, lives in my home country together with my stepdad, 50M, and my stepbrother, 24M, lives there too but not in our hometown. Because of this he hasn't had the chance to meet them yet. Yesterday I mentioned it to my best friend, 21F, with who I have been friends with for 17 years now. I was on the phone with her. She is still in the city we grew up in and goes to university there. Because of that she often sees my parents. My mom invited her like any other vacation and this time she has decided to come. The trip is fully paid by my stepdad and my mom. My stepbrother will be bringing his fiancée, 21F, too. Charlie was in the room while I was on the call and asked me what he should pack. I looked at him confused and asked if he is going somewhere. He said that he needs to know what to pack for the trip. I laughed and thought he was joking since I never said he was coming. When I realized he was serious, I sat him down and told him that he isn't gonna be able to come and there was no reservation for him, plus it will be very inappropriate to invite him over, knowing that this is a family trip and it will make a bad impression like he is trying to come just because it's gonna be free. They have never met him and there isn't any rooms left. He doesn't have a passport and other reasons that I tried explaining. He flipped out on me telling me that I'm a witch and that I'm probably cheating on him and that's why he is not invited. I tried explaining but he left the apartment. He hasn't returned since yesterday and at 4 a.m. I have to leave for the airport. I'm worried sick. I called many times and texted but he isn't responding. So AITA? Edit. I apologize for any typos and mistakes. English is not my first or second language. Update. AITA for telling my BF it isn't appropriate to come to the family vacation. Hello everyone. I hope you're having a nice day. After my original post I figured I could make an update. When I was leaving from the apartment 4 days ago I left a key to my neighbor, friend. Yesterday she called me to inform me that my BF's stuff are missing and my writing studio and my manga collection are destroyed. Some of my savings are stolen and yesterday he has tried to empty my bank account but failed miserably. 5K are apparently missing from the drawer of my nightstand and BF is nowhere to be found. Lucky me, my stepbrother's fiancée's mother is a lawyer. Mom's side of the family, stepbrother, his fiancée, mom, stepdad, grandma's and grandpa's ex, are trying to calm me down and get me away from the situation as much as possible. I thought this was a minor problem in the beginning but here we are. Dad's side of the family is telling me to drop the charges and that I'm overreacting. Yes, I did place charges. I will have to deal with it further when I get back but police are already on the hunt for him. Some people said I was the asshole because this would be the perfect time to meet my family. But in this case it just seemed like a direct, I want a free trip, to me. Somebody pointed out we have communication problems. Yes we do. I didn't really want to mention this but I'm on the autism spectrum so it's pretty normal in a way. He knew 2.5 weeks before I went to the trip and I made it clear he won't be coming. Edit. Hello everyone. In the future I will update but on my profile. Now on to the next story. Posted by you, Chrysanthiya, me, 21F. And my family are going through something very traumatic right now and my BF, 22M, won't stop giving me the silent treatment even after I informed him about my current situation. Sorry this got so long. I'm in a terrible state of mind so please bear with me. We have been in a long-distance relationship for 2 years. We had an unresolved argument about a week ago over the phone. He was supposed to call me that night so we could resolve it but he didn't. He always loves to give me silent treatment so I wasn't surprised. Right after, we got news that my uncle, who lives back home, has suffered a brain stroke and hemorrhage just days after his open heart surgery and he had to be put through a very risky brain surgery right away. Even after the surgery he's still unresponsive and the doctors don't know if he'll make it. My entire family is in so much pain and grief right now. This is my mom's eldest sister's husband, and her sister, my aunt, also had to do a kidney transplant a few months ago because both of her kidneys had failed. Since her husband had the stroke, my aunt has also become really sick, and we are now concerned about both my uncle and aunt. My mom is very close with her sister and her family, and she's constantly crying and grieving that she can't be there to support them. My mom has chronic hypertension, and the other night my mom's blood pressure got really high because she has been in so much distress over all of this. I'm the eldest daughter of our parents, and I'm really close with my mom, so this is affecting me terribly. Even in the midst of all this, I texted my BF to check up on him and ask him when we can talk to resolve the fight. He replied he wasn't feeling well and would let me know when it's time to talk. I replied telling him to take meds and take care of himself, but he never opened my text. Then yesterday, I texted him again and told him what me and my family are going through. It's been a day and he still hasn't opened it. I know he saw what I sent because he always sees my messages from preview notifications. I know he has a midterm today, but honestly it would have taken him less than 5 seconds to just text back that he was sorry to hear about this terrible tragedy I'm going through and that he was there for me. His grandfather passed away last year and I was there for him in every way I could, and now when I'm in so much pain he won't even open my text. It's also ironic because the fight we had was because he asked me a hypothetical question about whether I'd make compromises for him and his family, and now when I need him because of my family tragedy, he's nowhere to be seen. Does anyone have any advice, suggestions, opinions for me? TLDR. BF won't open my texts and is giving me the silent treatment while I'm going through a terrible family tragedy. What should I do? Now on to a small update. I never thought this post would get so many replies. Thank you all. I really appreciate your insights. It's been 2 days now and I know for a fact he's done with his midterms now, but he still hasn't opened my text, let alone get back to me. I'm not gonna text him again, and I honestly think he's just gonna ghost me. It's just really painful to think he'd pick this timing to hurt me so terribly. I'll try to post an update later on. Thanks everyone. I've read each and every one of your comments and you really gave me perspective, smiley face. Now on to the official update. Me, 21F, and my family are going through something very traumatic right now, and my BF, 22M, won't stop giving me the silent treatment even after I informed him about my current situation. Hello everyone. My uncle passed away today, and saying that my family is devastated would be an understatement. We are so scared for my aunt, my mom's sister, and his wife won't be able to handle it, and something terrible is gonna happen to her as well. My mom is in so much pain. Her blood pressure has skyrocketed again. 4 days ago I noticed that my BF had seen my messages but didn't reply. It was my birthday last Sunday and he didn't even wish me. I called my BF twice 2 days ago and sent him one last text asking why he isn't responding in text or receiving my calls, and I got no answer from him. He hasn't even opened my messages, but I see him interacting with his friends' posts all the time. I've accepted that it's over, this relationship and everything I had with him, but it hurts me so much to think that he couldn't even send me a text explaining why, or even telling me that he was leaving. I am going through so much grief right now. I'm not only grieving the death of a family member, but also losing the only guy I've ever loved in my life, for over 10 years. I'm so lost, and I know I'll never get any closure or explanation from him, and to see him being so okay with all of this, I keep questioning myself. How could he do this to me when I'm already in so much distress? How does he not wonder how the girl, who he used to spend all night with even a couple weeks ago, is holding up in this terrifying situation all by herself? I know I'll never get these answers. When I think of him, I feel like I'm grieving the death of a person who's still alive, and it's so much more painful than grieving for someone who's dead. How can I move on? TLDR. Long distance BF, 22M, of 2 years ghosted me during a terrible family tragedy. I, 22F, am so lost knowing I'll never get any closure or explanation. How can I move on?